Hello guys, I'm so glad to share this amazing recipe with you today. I will be teaching you how to make waakye from the scratch. Waakye is a very popular Ghanaian dish and is made with beans and rice. We usually serve it with this black sauce called shito, which makes it very unique and delicious. So to start with, we are coming to use black eye beans. I soak the beans overnight. That's what I usually do. So this takes out the gas out of the beans. So here is the next day. You need to wash the beans very well. Take out all the dirt out of it. So after washing it, you put it into your pan. Then you cook the beans to be very soft. I added some hot water to it so the cooking process can be very fast for me. So this is sorghum or waakye leaves. This is what gives the waakye that reddish color. This leaves has a lot of health benefits. Some people use it to cook sobolo or zobo drink. So these leaves can be very dirty. So I washed it very well. After that, I put it in my cooking pot and added hot water to it. So here is the secret. To make the leaves color to come out very well, you need to put some small amount of baking soda to it. I always cook my waakye without adding the baking soda, but when I did this, I realized the difference. See, immediately you add it, it brings that color out and it makes your waakye very beautiful. Once these leaves boil, you just need to put it aside and wait for the beans to cook. So as the beans is cooking, I quickly went to prepare my chicken. I'm using some chicken thigh. I washed it very clean and added my homemade spices to it. Added a little bit of salt to taste. Then I added my chicken seasoning. So I marinated it very well, set it aside. So after about 30 minutes, I put it in the air fryer so it can fry. You can decide to fry your chicken in oil, then you can use the oil to prepare your stew, but I decided to use the air fryer. So at this point, our beans is well cooked. So the next thing is to wash your rice and pour it on the cooked beans. So after that, you now add the sorghum water. See how reddish the water is looking. So the next thing to do is to mix everything together very well. Then you add a little bit of salt to give your waakye a taste. So the next secret is to add coconut oil. You see, adding coconut oil gives it that unique waakye flavor. So please, if you haven't done this, try it and then let me know the feedback, how the flavor of your waakye turned out. So after I covered it for some few minutes, the next thing is to stir it very well by bringing the bottom part to the upper part so that it can cook evenly. So I use my aluminum foil to cover it and then I lowered the fire. So as I'm cooking the waakye, I began to do my waakye sauce or my waakye stew. I chopped some onion, poured some chopped tomatoes inside, and then I added my tomato paste or my tomato puree. So from there, I'm coming to add my blended veggies. These are the veggies I'm using: garlic, onions, spring onions, and bell peppers. So I blended it by using my food processor. I don't want it to be very smooth. That's why I used the food processor. So after your tomato is half cooked, you now pour in your blended vegetables. After your vegetables, you can now add your spices. This is my homemade spices again. I shared the recipe with you guys. Yeah, so this is the spices. I added it to my stew and added a little bit of Knorr seasoning to it. So I stirred it very well. Because I'm eating this food with my kids, I didn't want to add a lot of pepper. So that's why I put in those three, so that if an adult wants to eat it, you can just put the pepper in what you are eating. This is my trick, so that the pepper doesn't spread in the whole food, which will make my kids not to eat the food. So yeah, I covered it and you can see The stew is beautifully cooking. So I added a little bit of salt to taste. So I decided to add some boiled egg to it. You know, when you put the egg in the stew soaks the egg and it makes the egg very beautiful. This is optional, but I did this for myself. So at this point, I went to check on the waakye and see our waakye was very cooked, not very hard, not very soft. You know, this is just the texture that I want. And to achieve this, just use aluminium foil to cover it, and that will be it. You just lower the fire. So look at our stew. Our waakye sauce is ready now. If you've watched up to this point, then I'm glad you've learned something great today. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you are watching on YouTube. And if you are watching on any other social media platform, please like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching. Bye.